This is where it started to feel wrong, even when nothing was happening, and it didn't really go away after this.
It's like my body's been running a marathon in my sleep. Why am I so drained every day? What kind of nightmare leaves you waking up drenched in sweat, gasping for air, and doubting what's real? That wasn't just fear. It was a warning, vivid and undeniable. I can't be late for my night shift again. Cornflakes with milk, quick and easy before I head out.
I'd be calling sick. I'm not going back to that place. What are we talking about? Did we actually get drugged? Did we actually get drugged there, or just a part of the dream? I'm just losing our mind. What's the damn fridge? Right. Hold down. Okay. Milk. You don't put milk in first. Everybody knows that. Cereal first, then milk. The bathroom. Okay. It's the bathroom.
This isn't how I left it. The toothbrush, the curtain, even the toilet lid. Am I sleepwalking, or is someone messing with me? No time to figure this out. I need to get dressed and head to work before I'm late.
Come on, lady. Emma. Brush your teeth, woman. Chat with the neighbor. Optional. Guy smoking a cigarette.
Hey, I heard noises from your apartment last night. It sounded like someone messing with your door. You okay? You don't look like you slept much.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just exhausted. My night shifts at the motel are wearing me out.
You sure? You look more than just tired. Like something's bothering you.
I don't know. Maybe I'm imagining things, but I swear someone tried to get into my apartment last night. I checked, but no one was there.
That's not normal. Did you hear or see anything else?
Nothing. No footsteps, no voices. Just silence. Every time I check, it's like they disappear. It's been happening too often. I don't know if I'm being paranoid or if someone's actually watching me.
This guy's smoking a cigarette, and he's wearing sunglasses inside at nighttime.
That's creepy. You tell Mr. Graves? Maybe he saw something on the cameras?
I doubt it. He barely cares. I called the police, but without any real proof, they couldn't do much. Just told me to stay alert.
So if this is the guy, she's giving him all the tea right now.
Still, don't ignore it. If something feels off, trust the feeling. Double check your locks. Watch your back when you come home. And if anything happens again, knock on my door.
Thanks. I should get going before I'm late again.
I don't know if that guy's good, bad. Work the midnight shift. Wearing sunglasses inside. Cigarette. Seems too nice. Also the fact that he just appeared out of nowhere on the elevator. Oh. Back to work. Anderson's not here. Looks good. Okay, Anderson's right there. Cameras quickly. Okay, it all looks good. Let's go talk to Anderson.
You all right? You look exhausted.
Yeah, just didn't sleep well. Long night.
You sure you're good to handle the shift? You look like you could pass out any second.
I'll be fine. Just tell me what I need to know.
All right. Mrs. Smith from room 4 called. Twice. About the noises from room 3 again. Same thing as before. Said she heard movement late at night, but the room is still empty, and when I checked it, it was locked like it should be. No signs of anyone inside.
Room 3 again. Did you hear anything when you checked?
Not a damn thing. No scurrying, no creaks, no voices, just silence. She was really shaken up. Swore up and down that she heard something moving in there. I even knocked just to be sure. No response.
And yet she keeps hearing it. That's the 3rd time this week, isn't it?
Yeah, either she's hearing things or something weird is going on.
Great. I'll keep an ear out. Anything else?
Vending machine's acting up again. Some guy nearly kicked the thing over when it ate his money. If anyone asks, tell him to shake it gently, not slam it. Oh, and the back door's lock is getting jammed again. I had to fiddle with it for 5 minutes just to get it to latch properly.
Of course. It's always something with this place.
All right, try not to let the motel get to you.
A quick check on the CCTV won't hurt. If something's weird tonight, I'd rather catch it early.
Hey, pal. You gotta wait a second. Okay.
Evening. I hope I ain't bothering you this late.
Not at all. Welcome. Are you looking to book a room for the night?
Yeah. First time doing this, actually. Been working my tail off lately. Figured I deserve a night somewhere that ain't got the sound of dump trucks rattling in my ears.
You mean you've never stayed in a motel before?
Nope. Always work too late or too tired to think about it. Usually just crash at home. But tonight, I wanted something different. A clean bed, some quiet, maybe even a hot shower if the pipes don't scream at me.
Treat yourself, King.
That actually sounds like a well-earned break. What's your name?
Call me Walter Briggs.
All right, Mr. Briggs. Just need you to fill out this form. Standard stuff, name, contact details, and signature.
Ain't much of a paperwork kind of guy, but I suppose you get all sorts in a place like this, huh?
You have no idea, Mr. Briggs.
You'd be surprised. Some people act like filling out a simple form is a personal insult.
Some folks got more attitude than sense. Me? I just want to lay down and not think about garbage for once.
Well, let's see. Room 7 is available. You'll just need to wait a moment while I make sure it's ready for you.
No rush, miss. I ain't going nowhere. Just happy to be here.
Okay.
Mr. Briggs seems like a hardworking man who rarely gets a break. If this is his first time staying at a motel, the least I can do is make sure he has a quiet, comfortable room. After all, everyone deserves a little peace after a long day's work.
Smith was up here. She was in front of room 5, I think. I'm guessing room 7 is gonna be up here somewhere. I gotta put a damn railing right here. There's one right there.
Well, isn't this a funny coincidence? My first task of the night is basically garbage collecting, just like Mr. Briggs. Maybe this is a tiny glimpse into his everyday life. Not that tossing out one small bag compares to what he does, but still. Guess I get to walk in his shoes for a minute.
It's the garbage right there. Alright, we're good. Mr. Briggs. Dispose on too. Well, that's convenient. Just walk off the side. Alright, pal.
Mr. Briggs, I've just finished checking your room and everything is set for you. Here's your key. Room 7 is ready for you to settle in.
Thank you, miss. Been a long stretch of work lately. Feels good to finally get a quiet place to rest.
I hope you'll find it comfortable. The room should have everything you need, but if you need anything else, don't hesitate to call the front desk. I'll be here all night.
Appreciate that. Honestly, just a bed and some peace is all I'm asking for tonight.
Well, I'd say you picked the right place. It's usually quiet around here. Most of the time, at least.
Most of the time, huh? Hope I didn't check in on the wrong night.
No, nothing like that. Just the usual odd guests coming and going. But for you, I'm sure it'll be peaceful.
Good to hear. Thanks again, miss. I'll try not to bother you, but I appreciate knowing you're around.
No trouble at all. Enjoy your stay, Mr. Briggs.
Wait, Mr. Briggs.
For once, this night shift feels normal. No eerie noises, no unsettling guests, just a simple check-in with someone who actually seems decent. Mr. Briggs is probably the first person I've met here who doesn't give me chills. Maybe tonight will be different. Just a quiet, peaceful shift for once. I could really use that.
Okay, Mr. Briggs. Good guy. Probably should be telling him stuff like that, though. It's usually fucked up around here, but you might have got a good night.
Jeez, kid, you scared me. Where did you come from?
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
It's all right.
Creepy looking kid, man.
Why are you crying?
My ball. It rolled away. It fell into the pool.
The pool? The empty one?
Yes, I was playing and it just rolled in. I didn't mean to drop it.
That pool's been empty for a long time. You shouldn't be playing near it, kid.
I know, but can you get my ball back, please?
All right. Show me where it fell, and I'll follow you.
Okay, this way.
Alright, slow down, kid. Where's your mom and dad? Good looking kid. Big damn ball.
A child vanishing into the dark with just a laugh left behind? I've had enough. I'm not leaving this reception room again.
Miss Emma?
Briggs.
Mr. Briggs, I'm really sorry about that. Room 3 shouldn't be occupied tonight, so there shouldn't be any noise coming from there.
Well, something's making noise, and it's hard to ignore when I'm trying to relax.
I understand. I'll go check on it right now and see what's going on. If it's just something minor, I'll take care of it. If not, I'll make sure it gets handled properly.
All right. I'd appreciate that.
I'll let you know if I find anything. In the meantime, try to stay comfortable, and if the noise continues, don't hesitate to call again.
All right. Thanks, Miss Emma.
Alright, room 3 is looking around again.
Another complaint about room 3? This can't be a coincidence. There has to be a reason.
Just had a chill go down my spine. What? 3 key. Oh. Didn't this place have a light bulb on the first night? What's in that room over there?
Help? Scrawled on the mirror. But by who? And why does it feel like whoever wrote this never got the chance to leave?
Perception.
Seriously? Again? If it's just a short, flipping the lever should do the trick. I hope.
It's just a short. Yeah, this place is fucked up, Emma. You gotta get out of here.
The lever's on, but the lights are still out. Looks like I'll have to let Anderson know about this.
Emma? What's up? Everything all right?
Not exactly. The power's out again. I already flipped the lever in the basement, but nothing changed. Thought I should report it before things get worse.
Damn. I should have mentioned this earlier. The lever won't do much this time. The motel runs on a generator when there's a blackout, and, well, it's out of gasoline.
You're telling me there's been a backup this whole time, but it's useless because it's empty?
Yeah, my bad. I meant to refill it, but it slipped my mind. It's behind the motel near room 3. You'll need to fill it up if you want the lights back on.
Great. As if room 3 wasn't eerie enough already.
I know that place creeps you out, but it's just a generator. Should be a fuel canister somewhere in the storage room near the basement. Check the shelves. Fill the tank, fire it up, and you should be good to go.
Fine, but if something jumps at me in the dark, you're paying for my therapy.
Deal. Stay safe, and if you need any further assistance, don't hesitate to call me again.
God damn, this guy's just trying to sleep. Just finished working. He's got his tweaker new employee calling him all the time. Gas canister from the storage. It's a generator.
I can't afford to panic. Steady gaze, slow movements, and somehow get him out of the way without making things worse.
Snacks? Oh, shoot. This guy ate all the Mr. Noodles again. Oh, do I just have to let him out? Maybe he'll just follow me out. Oh, he looks pissed. Alright. We're gonna go to the basement. See if we can get something for him. Oh. Fuck. Alright, buddy. Fuck up, boy. We're cool. Cool, bro. It's cool. Okay. We're good. It's not too bad. Exception has a tweaker dog in the front door, but could be worse. Maybe the dog will help keep away some of the weird shit. Puppy, hello.
Rough night, Emma.
Who is this?
Oh, just someone who enjoys a good show. And you're quite entertaining tonight.
If this is another prank, I'm not in the mood.
Oh, but I loved the way you handled that dog. Staring it down like some fearless warrior. Did you think it respected you? Or was it just waiting for the right moment to lunge?
You were watching me?
Oops. Did I just give myself away? Guess I should have stayed behind the scenes. Like the little boy with the missing ball. Oh, wait. He's already gone, isn't he?
What do you want?
Want? Oh, nothing. Just making sure you're settling into your role, you know? Fixing the lights, collecting garbage, staring down wild animals. You're quite the multitasker.
Thanks.
You think this is funny?
I think it's hilarious. But the best part, you're still here. Why? Emma, why haven't you walked out that door and never looked back?
Because it's my job.
Or maybe, just maybe, you don't want to leave. Maybe you like being here. Maybe deep down you know this place has already claimed you.
Yeah, he makes some good points. We should probably just get the fuck out of here. Briggs.
All right, that's it. I'm done. I can't take this place anymore.
Mr. Briggs, what happened?
You mean besides the endless noises, the power going out, and that damn dog barking like it's possessed? Not to mention that generator shaking the whole building? I came here for some rest, not a horror show.
I understand. I really do. I'm so sorry this turned out to be such a stressful stay for you.
It's like the motel itself doesn't want anyone to sleep.
You're not the first to say that.
Don't admit that, Emma.
Look, I just want a refund and I'll be on my way.
Of course, it's your right, Mr. Briggs. Here you go. Again, I'm really sorry for the trouble. I completely understand why you're leaving. Take care, Mr. Briggs.
Well, we should be following him out of this place. Because he's not wrong. He's actually the only one making any sense right now, Emma.
My shift's over, but Anderson's nowhere to be seen. I just need to get to the bus station and put this exhausting night behind me.
Where do you think you're going, Emma? You're just going to walk away like that? Like nothing happened? I didn't forget how badly you treated me when I asked for a room. You looked down on me, dismissed me like I was nothing. That wasn't very nice of you.
Bro, you hid on top of a bus stop.
I treated you the way any receptionist would treat a rude customer. You were acting entitled and disrespectful. I don't owe you anything.
Oh, come on. You really think that was rude? I was just being friendly, showing some interest. But you acted like I was some creep off the street. That kind of attitude has consequences, you know.
Is that a threat? Because it sure sounds like one. Just walk away. I'm done talking to you.
No, you're not. Not until I say so. You see, I don't like being ignored, Emma. And I definitely don't like being disrespected. So here's what's going to happen. You and I are going to have a little chat. You owe me that much, at least.
I don't owe you anything. I have every right to ignore someone who makes me uncomfortable. Now step back and leave me alone.
Where's this damn bus?
Why are you making this so difficult? I'm giving you a chance to make up for your behavior, to show a little kindness, and instead, you're acting all high and mighty again. I don't think you understand. I don't take rejection lightly.
And I don't take harassment lightly. You heard her. Back off.
Oh, great. The knight in shining armor arrives. You always show up right on time, don't you?
I don't have time for your crap. You need to leave now. If I ever see you near her again, we're gonna have a real problem.
Fine. No need to get so aggressive. I was just having a friendly conversation.
This guy's whack.
Nothing about this was friendly.
We'll see about that. Something tells me we'll be seeing each other again, Emma. You can't avoid me forever.
She doesn't need to avoid you. You're the one who needs to stay away.
Yeah. Whatever you say. This isn't over.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, my bus just arrived.
Come on.
Fuck off.
Let's get out of here. You're not waiting for the bus alone after that.
Thanks. I think I need that ride home.
Oh. Anderson came home with us. Big man. You're not gonna call me home, are you? Anderson? Don't you lie to me.
Anderson, I really appreciate what you did back there. I don't even want to imagine what would have happened if you hadn't shown up.
Don't mention it. That guy was bad news. No way I was letting him mess with you.
Still, thank you. I owe you one.
Well, if you really mean that, how about you let me carry your bag? You look like you've had enough for one night.
Honestly, yeah, it was a tough night. All right, here. Just don't drop it. There's some important stuff in there.
You got it. Though I have to say, this thing's heavier than it looks.
Try carrying it around for an entire shift.
Fair enough. Anyway, since we're being honest tonight, there's something I need to tell you.
Anderson has a crush.
That sounds serious.
You know those prank calls you kept getting? That was me.
Wait, what? You were the one behind those creepy calls?
Yeah, but before you get mad, I wasn't trying to scare you. My place is right next to the motel, and after what happened to the last receptionist, I just wanted to make sure you were safe.
Wanted to make sure we were safe by harassing us. Safe.
And you thought prank calls were the way to do that? Anderson, do you know how terrifying that was?
I know, and I'm sorry. At first, it was just messing around, but when I saw how tense you were getting, I stopped. I wasn't trying to hurt you. I was just worried.
How does prank calling help?
Anderson, that was seriously messed up. I'm mad. But you did save me tonight, and you're walking me home and carrying my bag. So, thanks. But don't ever pull something like that again.
Deal. No more pranks, I promise.
Good. You're a decent guy, Anderson. Just a terrible prankster.
Yeah, I'll take that. Anyway, here you go. You gonna be okay from here?
Yeah, my apartment is in this building. Thanks again, and good night.
Good night, Emma. Get some rest.
Yeah, except now Anderson knows where we live. As if he didn't already know. You fucking not follow me, are you? He's not here tonight. Alright. Don't know what to make of that, but Anderson was worried about me, so he decided to harass me. I don't get it. He does also smoke cigarettes, though. So maybe he wasn't the guy from before. Just right there.
Why is the electricity off again? I'm too exhausted to care. I just need to change and sleep.
I don't know about that. No. Okay, so I don't know if he's underneath there or not, but let's assume he's not. Anderson?
I just got home, and now Anderson is at my door? Why would he follow me all the way up here? Did I forget something, or is something wrong?
I feel like that's a call the police moment. Oh, okay.
Oh, Anderson? What are you doing here?
Hey, you forgot your bag with me? Thought I'd bring it back before you realized it was missing.
Oh, wow. I didn't even notice. Thank you. That was really nice of you.
No problem. You had a long night. I figured you might be too tired to realize. Hey, wait a second. Your apartment is completely dark. Is your power out?
Yeah, it's not the first time. This is the second time it's happened, and I have no idea why.
That's strange. Want me to take a quick look? Might be just a switch in your breaker box.
No worries. I'll ask the janitor to fix it tomorrow.
You're here. Who's watching the hotel?
Come on, it'll only take a second. If it's something simple, you won't have to wait until morning.
All right, fine. Just a quick check. Come in. I can't believe you actually fixed it that fast. I thought I'd be stuck in the dark all night.
It was just a simple switch. Sometimes these old buildings have faulty wiring that trips the breaker. Nothing too serious.
Well, I really appreciate it. You saved me from another headache. After the night I've had, I think I owe you a cup of coffee at least. Want some?
The coffee sounds great. Oh, before that, do you mind if I wash my hands? That power box was kind of dusty.
Of course. Make yourself at home.
I don't think I trust this guy. There's something off about him. Coffee.
How did Anderson find my apartment so easily? And the power box. He knew exactly where to go. Even the bathroom. It's like he's been here before.
You might be onto something there, Emma. You gonna come out there, boss? Anderson? Let's get this light switch.
Anderson? How did you know my apartment number? Anderson?
I asked the building guard. Yeah, I asked him.
He wasn't there.
Listen, I was about to make some coffee, but I just realized I ran out. I'll go grab some from the shop downstairs. I'll be back fast. Could it really be him? The prank calls, knowing my apartment number, moving around my place like he's been here before. It all adds up too perfectly. I can't ignore this. I need to call the police and report him right now.
Alright, let's go, go, go. It does add up. Unless they're gonna throw a twist at us. He said he talked to Buddy Boy, but Buddy Boy's not here.
911, what's your emergency?
Hi, I need to report someone. He's been stalking me, and I think he's the one who tried to get into my apartment before.
All right, ma'am. Are you in a safe place right now?
I stepped outside, but he's still in my apartment building. I don't know if he left or if he's still lurking around.
Understood. Can you tell me your name and location?
Emma Carter. I live at Greenfield Apartments, 2nd floor, apartment 205.
And who is the person you're reporting?
His name is Anderson. He works at the motel where I do my night shifts. At first, I thought he was just a coworker, but he knew too much. He knew my apartment number without me telling him. He walked straight to my electrical panel like he'd been here before, and he found his way to my bathroom like he knew exactly where it was.
Has he made any threats toward you?
Not directly, but I've been receiving weird prank calls for weeks. Calls where someone just breathes heavily or whispers creepy things. Tonight, he admitted that he was the one making those calls. He said it was just to check on me, but now I don't believe that.
I understand. You said he was in your apartment?
Yes, but I made an excuse to leave. I told him I was getting coffee. He might still be inside, or he might have left.
All right, Emma. Stay where you are, and don't go back inside. Officers are being dispatched to your location now. If you see him again before they arrive, do not engage. Just keep your distance and call us back immediately.
Okay. Okay, please hurry.
We're on our way. Stay safe, Emma.
Oh shit, so... It might be Anderson. Or it is Anderson by the looks of it. Oh shit. That was fast.
All right, miss. Let's head to your apartment and check things out.
I gotta admit, I thought you were due to first, Officer Olivia.
Go ahead and unlock the door like normal. Don't worry, I've got your back.
Guess that makes sense. I go first. He doesn't suspect that you're behind me.
Emma Carter, you are under arrest as the primary suspect in Anderson's murder.
I did not see that coming. Yeah, she looks like a dude.
Emma, let's cut to the chase. Why did you kill Anderson?
I didn't! I already told you everything exactly as it happened. He came to return my bag, I invited him in for coffee, and then I left to call the police because I got suspicious of him. When I came back, he was dead.
That's quite the story. But you were the last person seen with him.
And I told you, whoever did this must have been inside my apartment while I was waiting outside for you.
The investigation actually backs that up. Forensics found traces of a third person in the apartment. We believe they're the real killer.
So, does that mean I'm free to go?
For now. We don't have enough evidence to charge you, but that doesn't mean you're completely in the clear. Be careful.
Careful? Someone broke into my apartment and murdered a man while I was just outside. I don't even feel safe in my own home.
That's why we want to help. We can give you a penguin camera, a discreet surveillance device. Set it up in your apartment and it'll record everything in case something happens again.
Fucking penguin camera.
I don't know. What if the killer comes back?
Then at least we'll have footage to help us catch them. It's the best way to protect yourself.
What are we gonna do? We're gonna film ourselves being murdered? The guy just got killed in our apartment.
Alright, I'll take the camera. If someone really is watching me or trying to get into my apartment again, I'd rather have proof than be left wondering who it is or what they want.
All right, Emma. You're free to go. For now. But don't mistake this for the end of the investigation. We'll be keeping a close eye on you.
I understand, but I have nothing to hide.
I wouldn't get too comfortable just yet. If anything strange happens, you report it. We're still watching this case closely.
I will. I just want this nightmare to be over.
Then let's just hope we're not making a mistake letting you walk out of here.
Okay.
Mr. Graves, I wouldn't ask if I had any other choice, but I really need your help right now.
Emma, what's wrong? You look like you've been through hell.
Because I have. This whole night, everything that's happened, it's too much. And now, standing here in front of my door, I can't bring myself to go inside. I keep thinking, what if someone's in there? What if I'm not alone?
I get it. You've been through a lot, but take a deep breath, alright? Your mind is running a mile a minute.
I know it sounds irrational, but after everything that's happened to my colleague, the police, the investigation, I can't just pretend this is normal. What if whoever did this is still watching me? What if they're waiting for me to let my guard down?
You've got every right to be scared. That feeling in your gut? It's there for a reason. So, what do you need from me?
I need you to check my room. Just go in first, make sure it's empty. I can't step inside without knowing for sure that I'm safe.
Say no more. You stay put. I'll check everything. If there's anything off, you'll be the first to know.
I don't know how to thank you for this. I just need to know that I can breathe again.
This game is very dialogue heavy. There's a lot of conversations.
The kitchen is empty.
The neighbor's gonna think someone's breaking into his place. It's just pretty easy to clear this room, right? There's nothing in here. Good hygiene.
Nobody here.
Not in the fridge. Okay. Same fridge.
The bedroom is clear.
Under the bed. What about the bathroom? You didn't check every room. I watched you.
All right, everything looks clear. No signs of anyone here. You should be safe to head in now. If you need anything else, I'll be down at the reception. Just give me a call.
Thank you, Mr. Graves. How could the cops find nothing? No clue, no trace, just a body and a dead end. That doesn't make sense. There has to be something they missed. If the killer was here, they left something behind. And if no one else is going to find it, then I will.
Okay. Let's look around. See. This is a lot of cabinets to open. That's supposed to open that way. Killer. Oh.
A key? This looks similar to the shape of the key that opens my apartment. It must belong to another apartment in this building. I should check. Maybe I'll uncover something useful.
It's gonna be the guy wearing sunglasses and smoking inside, right? Okay, kind of not. So maybe he's ruled out for now. Let's see. Nope. I like how we're just walking down, harassing everybody now. Maybe break and enter for a clue.
That's the same kind of noodles Gary always eats at the motel. Is this a clue or just some meaningless coincidence? I don't know what to think anymore.
hadn't even thought about gear. What's that mean?
An old chest. And of course, it's locked. There must be a way to figure out the combination. If I look around carefully, maybe I'll find a clue hidden somewhere in this room.
So, what's the, Okay, so, 3 numbers.
A photo. But why is there a red X over her face? Who is she? Was she Anderson's killer? Or was she another victim? If this was left behind, then something terrible might have already happened to her.
I'm gonna guess she was a victim. Flashlight is blinding, but can't see anything without it. 5. It's easy. For sure. Red, green, and purple. Oh, 2. 5, 2. Five, 2, 7. Okay, let's see. Two, 5, and 7. No. It's 5, 2, 7. One. 7, but I can't see what the color is because of the flashlight. 7 in purple. Oh, 5 is yellow. 5 is yellow, 7 is purple. Five is yellow, 2 is purple. 5 is yellow, 2 is purple. Five is yellow, 2 is purple. 1. That's 2. 5 is yellow. There's no yellow though. Very dark. What's in here? Ooh. Key.
This key doesn't look like it belongs to anything in this apartment. But to what? Another door? A hidden drawer? I have no idea. I could search more here, or maybe I should head back and rest before my next shift. Either way, this just got more mysterious.
Let's go to this key. Investigate the apartment more. I don't know what else there is to see here, though. Is there something here to find? Yeah, there's not really much else to see here, is there?
I've looked through every corner of that apartment and found nothing but more questions. I'm exhausted. Physically, mentally. Maybe I'm just chasing shadows at this point. I'll place the penguin cam in the bedroom just in case. Then try to get some sleep before my next shift.
Make sure things are all good on the home front. Nothing weird going on. Where's this bad boy gonna go? This penguin. Having another nightmare. This is the nightmare shift.
The motel. And that eerie red sky. This has to be another nightmare. But why do I keep coming back here? What am I supposed to see?
Okay, we got a cup of noodles raining from the sky.
What the noodle pots. There's more of them. They're forming a trail, leading to the vending machine. Why? Is this some kind of clue? Could Gary really be the one behind all of this?
Officers, cups of noodle told me.
Front desk, who's calling? Hello? Who is this?
Help me!
What? Who's there? Where are you? That voice again. A woman asking for help. Could it be her? The girl in the photo with the red X? If she's real, is she still alive?
In Gary's apartment? We have a key. I wonder what What keys for? Oh shit. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. Never get a flashlight. 3. Alright.
Room 3.
Anderson.
For example, sometimes guests report strange noises.
But I've been hearing some odd noises coming from room 3.
Could Lucas be the one pulling the strings? The threats, the fear he tried to instill in me? Maybe I should have taken them more seriously. What if I'm next?
I keep hearing these weird noises come from the room below mine. Room 3. It's like shuffling.
Okay, this way.
She wasn't crazy. Oh no.
Everything seems to be pointing to room 3. The noises, the strange occurrences, even the missing girl. Maybe this key I found will unlock that door and finally give me some answers.
Oh goddamn.
So many victims, all left here like discarded trash. Who did this? I can't move. What's happening to me? My body is frozen, but I can still see. Am I still dreaming? Or is this sleep paralysis? It feels like I've been drugged.
See you tomorrow, my princess.
That nightmare again. But this time it's clear. The key I found. It has to be for the locked door in room 3. I can't ignore it anymore. I need to get back to the motel. I need to go back to the motel. Now. Room 3. It always felt off. And now, with the dream and the key, I have to check it. I need closure. I need the truth. Whatever's behind that door, I'm ready.
Start from here.
It worked. The key actually worked. And now, stairs? Going down? What the hell is beneath this room? No, this can't be real. So many bodies. This place, it's not just a motel. It's a damn graveyard. I think I just stepped into the killer's lair.
I wonder if people are hearing. Stay in room 3 or near room 3. They hear people suffering in here.
If this is where he lived, where he planned everything, then there has to be something here. Notes, photos, anything to prove who he really was. That photo again. The same girl, the red X. It's her. It has to be. The body in this room. It's her. Oh God, she didn't make it. Me! That's my face! My picture on a table surrounded by death? This isn't a coincidence. He's hunting me. I have to disappear before it's too late.
No one's in there.
He kept them all like trophies. These girls, they didn't.
Inside locker. It's definitely nowhere here. We left all the doors open.
You know, I was good to you. I loved you. I gave you comfort, silence, peace. You smiled when you were asleep. Don't deny it. But then, the anesthesia wore off and suddenly you remembered the real world. And what did you do? You screamed. You begged. Like I was the monster. But I wasn't. You made me become him. I kept you safe. I took care of you. I talked to you when no one else would. I gave you my full attention every moment of my time. And you threw it all away. Just like the others. They always do. Always pretending to care. Until they think they can escape. But you're different now. Still. Quiet. Forever loyal. But it's okay now. Really? It is. Because I found someone else. Because I found someone else.
He knows we're here.
Someone who gets it. Someone who feels the silence the same way I do. She doesn't know it yet. But she's perfect. Kind eyes, soft voice. Always watching. Always alone. Just like me.
Yeah, he didn't see us.
Oh my God. He's talking about me. I'm the new one. I'm his next victim. I need to get out of here. Now. Forget looking for more clues. I have to escape this motel and call the police before it's too late. Stay quiet. Act fast. Just get out alive.
They say love is patient. But they never talk about what happens when patience runs out. Where do you think you're going, Emma? You opened the door, now you have to live with what's inside.
Stay away from me, you freak!
You can't outrun fate. Emma, fear doesn't end until I say so.
What? Okay, I can't go that way.
Someone help me! Please!
You were mine the moment you stepped inside.
Help! Somebody, please! I don't want to. I don't like that. I don't want to die.
You should have stayed asleep, Emma. Dreams don't scream.
Emma! No!
Freeze! This is the police. Don't move.
Gary? Did Gary just sacrifice himself for us? Jerry?
Emma, I know you've been through hell tonight, but anything you remember, no matter how small, can help us.
I thought Gary was the killer. I really did. He was always quiet, kept to himself, and I kept finding things that pointed to him. Like those noodle cups I found, same kind he always ate at the motel. I convinced myself it had to be him.
But he saved your life.
He did. He jumped in the way. He didn't even hesitate. I was wrong. I feel awful. He died protecting me.
It wasn't your fault, Emma. You were scared and trying to make sense of what was happening. That instinct probably kept you alive.
Under the motel, I found bodies in bags and a room with the dead woman. The same woman I saw in a photo earlier. Her face had a red X over it. It was the same mark I saw before.
That confirms what we feared. This wasn't an isolated murder. It's a serial case.
Everything feels connected. The apartment next door, the motel, the photos. I think this has been going on for a long time.
We went through the security footage from the motel over the past week. We recognized someone, a man named Lucas. Does that name mean anything to you?
It's the asshole.
Yes. He checked into the motel. He was aggressive, angry. He threatened me twice. Once at the front desk, and later, he waited for me outside the motel. It was terrifying.
You got revenge. Anderson.
That lines up. Lucas has a record. Assault, stalking. If you see him anywhere near your neighborhood or home, I want you to call the police immediately. Don't try to approach or talk to him.
I will, I promise.
Until we finish the investigation, stay home. Rest. You've helped us more than you know. But please, be cautious. We're going to keep an eye on things from here.
Okay. Thank you.
Night 6. Apartment. So we know who the killer is. We know he wants us.
Oh my god! Lucas! His eyes! They're still open. I thought he was the monster. But now he's just another body. Another victim? What the hell is going on? I need to report this to the police immediately.
What's your emergency?
Hello? I just found a body. It fell right in front of me in the alley near my apartment. It's Lucas, the guy the police were investigating. He's dead. He was hanging from the ceiling and then he just dropped.
Ma'am, I need you to take a deep breath. You said the man's name is Lucas. Can you confirm if this is the same Lucas we questioned earlier regarding the motel case?
There's a couple of noodles right there.
Yes, it's him. I'm sure of it. I thought he might be the killer, but now he's dead. What does this mean? Who's really behind this?
Thank you for reporting this, Emma. You're doing the right thing. We need you to go inside your apartment immediately, lock your doors, and don't let anyone in. Officers are already being dispatched to your location. Stay put and stay safe.
Okay. I'll go inside. Please hurry.
We're on our way. Stay on the line if you feel unsafe or if anything else happens. Help is coming.
A couple noodles right there.
No. This again? If Gary died saving me, then who left this here? Who's behind all this blood?
Definitely don't think one of your apartments to move. That guy was here and he had time to kill Lucas and hang him. Who's to say he's not already here? Maybe the weird guy at the end of the alley or in the hallway.
I don't feel safe. I need to check what the penguin camera caught and find something to defend myself, just in case.
First, check every single room. Turn the lights on. How does this thing work? Chess. Oh.
It's been you this whole time. Under my bed.
So, now you know the truth. I didn't want it to be this way, Emma.
Why? Why would you do this?
Because I cared. I watched you, protected you, made sure you were safe when you slept. I chose you. You were special. I thought maybe in time, you'd feel it too.
You lived under my bed. That's not protection. That's obsession. That's a crime.
I was patient. I never touched you, never hurt you. I gave you peace, space, a quiet life. But now, you've thrown it all away. couldn't see the gift I gave you.
Gift? You stalked me! You murdered innocent girls! You're a monster!
They didn't understand either. They rejected what I offered. And like them, you've betrayed me. I thought you were different.
You're a freak, Mr. Graves! Invading my personal life like some deranged monster? You sick bastard!
What I needed was someone to see me. But now, you've seen too much. You chose betrayal over belonging. And traitors must stay silent. Forever.
Oh, no. Alright, so apparently there are multiple endings, and I only realized that once the game had been beaten the first time. There are 4 endings. What I'm going to be doing right now is playing through the best ending. The first ending we got was definitely the worst, and we're going to go into it right now, and we're going to make that right. Okay, so we're going to start from here. We just called the police, and now we're heading up to our apartment. Emma might not be cooked after all. So this right here is going to teach you the importance of listening to instructions.
I don't feel safe. I need to check what the penguin camera caught and find something to defend myself, just in case.
Or at least teach me the importance of paying attention. So right there she said, check the penguin camera and find something to defend ourselves with. And if we look at the objectives, search for something to defend yourself, optional. Naturally, I rushed in, see what's going on, and did not defend myself in the slightest. So we're gonna go into the kitchen and find something to defend ourselves with. Yeah, that'll do. A sharp gleaming knife designed for swift, silent strikes. That's one way of saying for cutting bread, but okay. So now, same as before, we know this creepy fuck is either underneath the bed or somewhere else, but that doesn't matter. Gonna grab the VHS from this very undersized penguin. I don't know where you would put a VHS in this thing, but I digress. And so everything's gonna play out as it did before. Cue Emma's moment.
You. It's been you this whole time. Under my bed.
So, now you know the truth. I didn't want it to be this way, Emma.
Why? Why would you do this?
Because I cared. I watched you, protected you, made sure you were safe when you slept. I chose you. You were special. I thought maybe in time, you'd feel it too.
You lived under my bed. That's not protection. That's obsession. That's a crime.
I was patient. I never touched you, never hurt you. I gave you peace, space, a quiet life. But now, you've thrown it all away. You couldn't see the gift I gave.
The more you spend with listening to this guy talk, looking at him, his demeanor, it totally makes sense.
Gift?
Although I did not see this coming
Me.
at all.
You murdered innocent girls. You're a monster.
They didn't understand either. They rejected what I offered. And like them, you've betrayed me. I thought you were different.
You're a freak, Mr. Graves. Invading my personal life like some deranged monster? You sick bastard!
What I needed was someone to see me. But now, you've seen too much. You chose betrayal over belonging. And traitors must stay silent. Forever.
Oh, God. My knife. My knife. I have a knife. Oh my God. I appreciate you letting me get this knife out so I can slash the fuck out of you, Mr. Graves. That almost didn't go Emma's way again. In a desperate fight for her life, Emma struck down Mr. Graves, ending his twisted legacy. And as silence fell over the blood-soaked hulls, the nightmare that gripped her world was finally broken. That's way better than the last ending. And again, shout out to Binary Lunar. As I understand it, they're a solo developer, and that was pretty incredible.